Okay, hi there, I'm Will and some more reviews. And this is Castlevania Order of Ecclesia. This is the uh, third part in the Castlevania DS series. And well, what can you say? Well, the Portrait of Ruin was kind of well, mediocre, bit stale. But then this shook up the formula again. So I'd say that, yeah, this is better than Portrait of Ruin. Like, it's a good game. And well, the first thing you notice is that they have changed the style. Like in Dawn of Sorrow and Portrait of Ruin, and they had this kind of Japanese anime style for the characters, but here it's like, it's different. It's more like, well, I don't know if you can say Western, but more like realistic, bit gritty style. And well, personally, I like the anime style more, but well, it's a change, so just depends on what you like. And the gameplay is also like, it's also different in the sense that you're no longer, you have this like huge overworld or this hub world, which you are like a castle which you are going through to different places. But now it has been like, the areas have been separated and you're actually using a map to move from one part to another. And well, yeah, well, it's different. So well, personally, I like the like big castle or big overworld thing, Metroid style stuff with a map, especially. Maps are fun. But well, this works out too. But it's just like, well, again, it's personal like preference that which one do you like. But it still works fine. This kind of map, smaller level system. And well, of course, it gives like more variety as well, because you're not tied to a castle or whatever setting. Of course, Portrait of Ruin had that different kinds of levels that you entered by the castle, but here you have variety, like mountains and seas and whatever. So it does work out, and it's good that the developers are like trying new things with the graphics and with the gameplay style. And as to the gameplay itself, it has been like changed in the way that it's closer to the Dawn of Sorrow type gameplay, that where you're acquiring these different kinds of skills that you can use, but it's just more limited, the amount of skills that you can get, and some of you just find, you don't get them from the monsters anymore, you find them along as you play. So it's simply like Dawn of Sorrow, but a bit simplified gameplay style, which again, like my personal preference is with Dawn of Sorrow, because you have so many skills that you can find and you have total freedom to use them however you wish. So it feels a bit simplified here, but it still works, so yeah. And yeah, the new graphical style and the settings, it's very good, very beautiful, well done, Konami. And the sounds, yeah, that's good too. And the music, I'd say it's not as memorable as Dawn of Sorrow, but definitely better than Portrait of Ruin, like memorable songs and so on. I think there were a couple of songs that I remember from this game that I've listened to again on YouTube, which I recognize and I really like. So yeah, it's kind of like on all levels. This game is like, isn't as good to Dawn of Sorrow in my opinion, but it's better than Portrait of Ruin. So yeah. And one thing about this game is the difficulty, that this game actually is hard, that it will beat your ass. like you will die. So it's harder than the 2 games. So here you do have to try again the bosses, or just even the normal levels, that they will just kick your ass. And that is good, that it presents a real challenge. And well, in the end of the game there are also these like couple of secret or well kind of training or challenge areas which are even harder, so that's good too. And the usual, like, you finish the game and then you have some other modes you can try to play the game again, though I wasn't that interested in doing that, so I don't know so much about them, but still they are there, like in all these Castlevania games, so that's good if you're interested in that. So there is like replayability value for the game if you want to like go all the way. So on, yeah, like I said, on all levels it's better than Portrait of Ruin. It's well, in my opinion, not as good as Dawn of Sorrow, but that's just a personal preference. Which do you like? Like, I like collecting a lot of different skills. I like the hub world. I like the anime style. But it's good that they have tried all these different things. So it's still a good game. So if you like Castlevania, then yeah, it might be a bit different than you expect, but still the core gameplay is the same. So yeah, you can't go wrong with this. So I'd give this something from 8 to 9. So yeah, good game. Okay, so that's my Castlevania Order of Ecclesia review, and if you have any questions or comments, please leave them below, and have a nice day. See ya.